It was a peaceful evening when my mom's voice broke the quiet. She was sitting at the dining table, her eyes moving between me and my sister, Maya. "I've been thinking," she said gently. "This house, it needs something new." I glanced at Maya, who raised an eyebrow, clearly not interested. Mom continued. "Since your father passed, it hasn't felt the same here. It's too quiet. I want it to feel warm again." Her voice wavered slightly. I understood what she meant. After Dad's death, the house lost its life. It was colder now, emotionally and literally. "I want you both to help me bring that feeling back," she added with a faint smile. Together, Maya and I exchanged a quick look. We weren't exactly close anymore. We used to be inseparable, making pillow forts, sneaking into the kitchen at midnight for snacks, but, as we grew up, we drifted apart. I got lost in work. Maya kept to herself. Our conversations had dwindled to quick check-ins. "Hey, yeah, I'm fine. Can't you just hire someone to redecorate?" Maya muttered. Mom's single quotes expression turned stern. "I'm asking you to do this as a family." That tone ended the conversation. The next morning, we began in the living room. The silence between us was heavy. "Move that vase," Maya said, short and snippy. "You mean the one next to you?" I replied. The tension was already rising. Our design styles clashed. Maya wanted cozy and decorative, while I wanted minimal and neat. "This isn't a cafe," I mumbled as she placed candles everywhere. "And it's not a waiting room either," she snapped back. The hours dragged. Frustration lingered. Still, we kept working. While cleaning a shelf, I found an old photo album and opened it out of curiosity. Pages of our childhood spilled out: trips to the beach, Christmas mornings, birthday parties. One picture of Maya and me at a theme park made me smile. We were holding cotton candy, laughing. "What's so funny?" Maya asked, peeking over. I held up the photo. Her face softened. "I remember this day," she said, her voice low. "Dad let us stay late, even though we had school the next morning." In that moment, the distance between us began to close. We sat on the floor flipping through old photos, laughing at our awful hairstyles and questionable fashion choices. "Dad always said we were a team," Maya said. "I guess we forgot that." I nodded, a bit ashamed. "I think we did." That night in bed, I realized something. Mom didn't just want to redecorate. She was trying to bring her family back together. This was about healing, not the house, but us. The next day we tackled the storage room. It was packed with dusty boxes and forgotten things. We didn't talk much, but the silence was different now. Comfortable. In an old chest, I found a box labeled family stuff. Inside were cards, letters, and notes, things Dad had saved. I handed a stack to Maya. One letter was addressed to both of us. It read, "To my two amazing kids, I know life will get busy, and you might grow apart. But I hope you'll always remember this. You're stronger together. Never forget you're each other's greatest gift." A lump formed in my throat. "I didn't know he wrote this," Maya whispered. "Me neither," I said, voice cracking. For a while, we just sat there, absorbing it all. It was a quiet moment of realization. We'd let time and grief come between us. We kept going through the box: birthday cards, awards, vacation pictures. The memories stirred up laughter, regret, and a deep sense of connection. Maya picked up a framed photo of our parents dancing. "Remember when they used to play music while cooking?" I smiled. "Yeah, Mom always burned the garlic bread because she was too busy dancing." We laughed, really laughed, for the first time in ages. Later that day, we rearranged the living room. Maya suggested placing that photo of our parents on the mantle. I agreed. We swapped the heavy curtains for light ones and added throw pillows and cozy blankets. Maya even strung fairy lights across the shelves, a touch I would have never considered. But it made the space feel alive. While we moved furniture, Maya paused. "Hey, I know I haven't been around much," she said quietly. I got caught up in my own world. I shook my head. "I haven't been much better." She gave a faint smile. "Maybe we both needed this." I didn't respond, just nodded. She was right. Soon, the house began to transform, not just in appearance, but in spirit. It felt warmer, softer, fuller. We worked together easily now. Ideas flowed without judgment. It felt like old times. One afternoon, Maya found Dad's old records. She played one, and the room filled with music. "Remember this one?" she asked. I nodded. "Dad's favorite." She grabbed my arm and pulled me into a silly dance. "Come on. You're a terrible dancer," I teased. Blame Dad, I learned from him. She grinned. For the first time in years, I felt light. By evening, nearly everything was done. The living room was cozy, the dining room welcoming. We even hung up framed family photos in the hallway, memories we used to ignore now proudly on display. That night, Mom came home. Her eyes widened as she stepped in. She looked around slowly, the lights, the decor, the photo of her and Dad. Her hand covered her mouth, tears filled her eyes. You guys, it's beautiful. Maya hugged her, and I joined. We just stood there, no words, just shared warmth. At dinner, Mom couldn't stop smiling. The house felt whole again. You two make a great team, she said proudly. I looked at Maya. Yeah, I guess we do. The days that followed felt different. The house no longer echoed with silence, it buzzed with laughter and love. One evening, Mom called us into the living room. She held a framed photo of the three of us with Dad. I want this right here, she said, pointing to the mantel, where everyone can see it. It felt perfect. Full circle. Later that night, Maya knocked on my door. She held a small wooden box, Dad's keepsake box. I think you should have this, she said. Inside was Dad's old watch, still in pristine condition, along with a note in his handwriting, for when you need to remember what really matters. My throat tightened. You sure? She nodded. Yeah, Dad would have wanted you to have it. I didn't say anything. I just really hugged her, and it felt like the final piece falling into place. That weekend, we had family and friends over. The house was filled with laughter and the smell of home-cooked food. Maya moved through the room like a different person, open, smiling, present. I caught Mom watching us. A soft smile on her face. You okay? I asked. I'm more than okay, she said, her eyes full. I just wanted my family back. And now I have it. I looked at Maya across the room and smiled. Mom was right. This wasn't just about fixing a house. We had found each other again. And that's what really mattered.